Hi everyone, welcome to another episode of K-Talk. I'm Randy.
And I'm Adriana.
And today we're going to talk about some of our favorite dramas that have been adapted from webtoons.
Yeah, there is a lot, actually. I didn't know some of these. I was actually surprised by some of these, but I've watched a good majority of them. I've only actually read one of the webtoons. Some of them are only available through a service called Daum, and it's only in Korean, so I haven't gotten through a lot of them because it's like really slow translating. But let's start with like the one you least liked of these dramas that were from webtoons.
One that I didn't like at all?
Or didn't like at all, or it's like your least favorite.
Well, I can say that I read most of my webtoons on Webtoon.
Mm-hmm.
And one that I enjoyed reading was Cheese in the Trap. And the drama for the first half was excellent. I really enjoyed it. I thought, despite the fact that some characters were a little old to be playing college students, that everybody was doing a great job. And then all of a sudden, after like episode 8, the direction of the drama changed, actually pivoted from what was in the webtoon a lot, and it just sort of fell apart. So
yeah,
I was not able to recover.
I think that's some of the issues that you have when you read something and then they adapt it and it doesn't quite go the way that you expect. So for me, everybody's gonna really knock me for this.
You're gonna say True Beauty.
True Beauty.
Oh, I loved True Beauty.
I watched the drama, but before I watched the drama, I had actually been following the webtoon on Webtoon, and I'd been reading it, and I really enjoyed the webtoon. And so the direction of the drama, like for the first part, was excellent. It was going well, even though, even in her ugly state, she was pretty much a beauty, whereas the other in the webtoon, she was like a total dork, and it was just a lot more funny. But the ending of this drama was just like, it felt really rushed. Like they wrapped it up too quickly. And, the webtoon, I had left off when he had come back. Like that was where it was when I last read it. And so I have to read the continuation of it, but there was still a lot that was going on and had to be resolved.
Some of these webtoons have been going on for years and have multiple seasons. So there's no way that you can get all of the story, just like with any book, into a movie. There's no way that you can get everything into 16 episodes.
Yeah. I just think that this one for me felt like way too rushed at the end. The rest of the drama I did fairly enjoy, but there was just a few things that I just really wish they would have incorporated from the webtoon, because the webtoon was amazing. It was really funny. It was unique in many ways, like the way that they portrayed her character, and I feel like they missed that a little bit in the drama. So it was more of a letdown for me personally, but I know the drama in general, the drama's good. Okay.
I would agree, because I have not read the webtoon, and this is one that I've actually gone back and because I watched the drama, I plan to read the webtoon. I know that the webtoon is not finished.
Yeah.
So that's another part of it. But I thought this one was hilarious. I loved the main actress. She did a great job. I thought she was able to convey a wide range of emotions, and from being goofy like teenager to bullied teenager, just all the different experiences that she had. There were a lot of characters around her that were pretty funny. So I enjoyed the cameos from actually one that I just recently watched, which is my favorite adaptation. And because I watched that afterwards, I was like, I don't understand this, but it makes so much more sense now.
Which one?
Extraordinary You.
I haven't watched that one, so I do not know what the cameo is.
Yeah.
I'll have to watch it and figure it out.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, so let's move on to a drama that you had no clue was a webtoon until we did this episode.
Tale of Nokdu.
Ah, yeah, that one's surprising. That was not on my list, actually.
Yes, I did not know it was a webtoon at all. It's a
And that was a good one.
historical drama. It is a good one.
Mm-hmm.
Kim So Hyun is the actress, and I can't remember the guy's name, so sorry about that.
Yeah, I know. I always forget the actors' names.
But it involved, like court politics. It involved cross-dressing and revenge and romance and all kinds of stuff into a great drama. I really enjoyed it.
See, this is where I feel like with dramas that are adapted from webtoons, when I read the webtoon first, I'm really biased towards the drama. I'm like, man, I'm wishing like they would have done this or this and that. But if I watch the drama first and then I read the webtoon, I actually enjoy the webtoon more because I kind of have a face to put to to the webtoon.
You can also like the way that an actor puts a spin on the character, you can kind of sort of...
Yeah, I can forgive certain things, but when I read it first and then I go watch it, then that's where I'm like, I it's my personal problem, sorry, but yeah.
Well, like you said, there are so many dramas, especially lately, I feel like it's a trend, that are being adapted from these webtoons that I had no clue. Like, Mystic Pop-Up Bar was one on Netflix, and that's based on a webtoon.
I had no clue on that one either, and that one was really good too, and that one we talked about because the main actress, do you remember her name? I always forget her name.
No, I'm sorry.
Okay, well, the main actress, she's been in quite a few dramas, and most of the time they just dress her horrendously. She's usually this like really whacked out character in all the dramas, and in this one, the first episode when she appeared, I was like, who is that? I didn't even
just
recognize her.
Handbox,
Yeah, I mean, they just dressed her so well. Her hair wasn't like a crow's nest. It was so nice to see her for herself, other than seeing her in these like really wacky roles. So yeah, like this was a good drama. I liked that one. That one did also surprise me. For me, it was the first one was Sweet Home. I had no idea that had been a webtoon.
I did know that, but I had not read the webtoon first.
Yeah, I haven't read it yet, but and I do want to read it because I love that kind of like twisty horror, supernatural stuff.
I started the webtoon after I watched the drama. So it's like a daily pass one, so you have to wait to watch it. So I'll wait to read it. I mean, so I'm in the middle of reading it, but it's so far it's very similar to the drama. The drama, yes.
I'm hoping that this one will like we've talked about this back and forth about how certain dramas have ended up on Netflix have ended up with second seasons, and we're not big fans of that because one of the beautiful things about K-dramas is that they wrap up in 16 episodes, and you kind of just you're done. Yeah. There are a few that I will say they leave them on kind of a cliffhanger. So you're like, yeah, I would really love to see what's next. And this is one of them for me.
Yeah. And I am definitely waiting for season 2.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to watch season 2. This one really surprised me. I loved everything about this drama, like the special effects, like all the way that it was portrayed.
It's really gory though.
Yeah, it's really gory. So yeah, this is not something that you can watch without parental supervision. So make sure you get you get permission first. The other one for me was I have to look at my list because I just had it. What's Wrong with Secretary Kim? I had no idea that was a webtoon, and I tried to read it on Daum, and I was like, oh man, this is so bad because it's like translating is so slow for me, and I gave up because it was really difficult to translate it. I'm hoping to find a translated copy somewhere, but. Yeah, I was really blown away by the fact that this had come from a webtoon because it's, the story's really good, and Park Seo-joon, so great.
It's one of your favorite dramas, right?
Yeah, it is one of my favorite dramas. I've watched that one several times, and I'll probably be watching it sometime soon again. But yeah, that one really surprised me. I really love this drama, and I hope to get to see it one more time. And every time I see it, I find little details, that I really like or enjoy, or things that I didn't notice, or little subplots and things like that. So it's always great to see them again. Let's move on to some of your favorites.
Well, like I had mentioned earlier, I just recently watched Extraordinary You. This one might be a little bit more difficult to find to watch free, because I watched it on Kakawa.
Yeah.
But it follows Undano, a character who finds out that she's actually a character in a manhwa. So it's all about her trying to sort of escape the author's idea of what her character is. And so it's funny and touching, and there's those cliches like that you see when you read mangas and manhwas, and you watch some of those dramas that have all those cliches, and they kind of make fun of them.
Oh, nice. I do have to catch that one.
Like Boys Over Flowers, the F4, well, they have like an A4, and it's just really funny and amusing, but also touching at the same time, because she really wants to be more than what is written on the page. So I enjoyed it. It is done by the same people that did True Beauty, so that's why that cameo is in there.
Oh, okay.
But I highly recommend that one.
Yeah, I'll have to catch it. It's been on my list. It's like on my Viki list, but I just haven't watched it because I have to. The only time I watch new dramas is on the weekend because I'm a binge watcher. So I know that if I watch it tonight, then tomorrow morning I'm a zombie.
Oh yeah, I powered through it in 2 days.
Yeah, I powered through it sometimes in the 16 hours, honestly.
Yeah.
So I can get in a lot of trouble doing that. One that I recently watched that I actually really enjoyed was Backstreet Rookie.
Oh, okay.
This has, oh my God. I'm going to butcher his name. Yes, Ji Chang-wook, right? Yeah. He's in this, and this is so funny. And when it first started, there was some really risque comments and risque subject matter that you don't see in all of the other dramas. So I was just like, what's going on? Watching K-dramas really changes your perspective on watching TV. So sometimes when I've been watching American TV or something like that, I'm like, what are they doing? You get really almost offended by seeing certain things. And so when this drama came out and I started watching it, I was like, what is going on? This is not K-drama. But I really enjoyed it. It was so funny. There's some hilarious antics in this. The storyline is pretty basic, but it builds upon itself. And the characters, they go through a lot of different changes, and especially the main actress, she goes through so many changes, and she does a fantastic job in this, and I highly recommend it. The only place I found it on was, I'm going to butcher the name of this app because it's a Chinese app. It's called iQIYI.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, so that's the only place I found it. But honestly, if you find it somewhere, give it a watch. That one was really good. What other ones did you enjoy?
Uncanny Counter. That one's on Netflix.
Yeah, that was good. I did feel it lagged a little bit towards the middle. I felt like it got kind of the story slowed down a little bit, but I was hooked from the first episode.
Yeah, it was really good.
Great ensemble cast.
Yes, that was one where even from the villains to the heroes, and all the side characters, it was one of the ones that we've watched recently that we've really enjoyed, and that one's on Netflix.
Yeah, that one's on Netflix.
So
I would say one of my favorites is gonna be My Gangnam ID. My ID is Gangnam Beauty. I'm sorry, I butchered that name. That one was good. That also features Cha Eun-woo, who was in True Beauty.
Yeah.
And he's been putting he's been in a lot of dramas lately. He's putting a lot of dramas under his belt, so it's good to see his acting skills develop. And it's every time I see him in a new drama, I see new things and how he's developing this craft. And So there is quite a few webtoons that have been adapted to dramas, and you'll see them both on Netflix and other services like Viki or iQIYI. Definitely give them a watch. If you have some favorites, share them with us. Some that we have not listed, maybe let us know. And we'll see you next time with more K-Talk content. See you. Bye.
Bye.